Hello guys, this is Crimstuts and welcome to my AK-47 tutorial part 2. I hope you've enjoyed part 1 and learned something from it, and I hope you like this part also. So enjoy guys. So now we can get started on the site, and I'm just going to use the cylinder tool like so. I'm going to rotate it by 90 degrees on the x-axis like this. Sorry guys, just adjusting the mic. And I'm just going to put this cylinder right here. And I also want to go with about 16 subdivisions, I think, here. And I'm going to remove 1/2 like this. Okay. I'm just going to quickly go to the front view as well, just to see the size. I want it to be around that big. Okay, and we'll just select the edges on the bottom, and I'm just going to extrude those. Make sure to click the little circle. I'm going to extrude them all the way here. I'm also going to move the actual thing right there, and also just move these words so they kinda match the reference like so. Okay, and I'm going to extrude this part all the way down here. I just want to put one edge loop inside there and move this down to around this point. Okay. Maybe also move these words down like this. And I'm just going to use this edge for reference, and I want it to be quite close, not all the way, but just like this. Okay. And now what I want to do is just have a bevel all the way down here. I'm just going to bevel that right there. And I want it to be around 200. That'll be fine. And merge vertex tool. I'm going to merge this one onto this one here. There we go. Just so we don't have any triangles. And now we just need to move this bevel down a little bit. Maybe also have a subdivision right there and move it down like so. And we want these ones to go inwards a little bit like this. Here we go. Let's just have a look here, maybe lift this up a tiny bit. So we have something like this. Maybe also make it a little bit wider, but then again, don't forget to place it back to where it was, like so. And I'm just going to Shift I to isolate this, and I want to remove these unwanted faces because we can't see them. And I'm just going to grab 2 of these, actually maybe even just one. Actually yeah, just 2 would be good. I should have grabbed a bit more here. Yeah, I'll grab these 3 faces for now. If anything, we can just delete it. And I'm going to extrude, snap it to the middle, and also we want to delete them like this, and delete the bottom faces as well. like so. Now I'm going to use the insert key on my keyboard and snap the pivot to the middle. I'll go to duplicate special, click the checkbox, minus set to 1, -1, and 1. Let's see how that works. Okay, that's fine. So that's how my setup is. If it doesn't work for you, try stick a minus here, for example. You might even have to have it in 2 places. Well, it should match my tutorial. Okay, and I'm just going to go to mesh, combine, select the widths, merge. At 12 now I have 6. That's everything merged right. And what I want to do here is also split polygon tool and connect the bevels like so. Also going to get this edge right here. I'm going to normals, soften edge. There you go. Okay. And the next step is I'm going to use the pipe tool, which is this one right here, and just make like something like this. Okay, and rotate that on the x-axis as well by 90 degrees. What we're doing is just making this little hole right here. So we want to remove pretty much all the subdivisions. I think have it on something like 8. Yeah, and then after we do that, we also remove the 2 edges on the sides as well. Delete, delete, like so. Here we are. And then snap these to the bottom and move it all the way down like so. And also what you want to do is go to faces and delete the bottom faces. There we go. I'm just going to put it in place. It should be a little bit thinner actually. Have it around the size of this. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to snap it here, move these back a little bit, like so, maybe make it a little bit bigger. If anything, if it's too thin, we can always fix that, it's not a problem. And what I want to do now is just select this face over here, extrude all the way here. Probably end it around this part. And you want to just move both of these words down like so. Here we go. And I might have to add a subdivision right there to keep the shape. And I'll add another one here as well. So it's a bit more of a rounded shape. See how it looks on the perspective view. Okay, that's cool. And the reason for that is I want to move both of these to keep this edge flat. I will also make this look like a nice curve in the process. So I'll have it around the midpoint. Not all the way to the mid, but just around there. Like this. And I'm just going to select this face right here. Extrude that. I'm going to move it down as well a little bit, just to match the reference. And extrude a little bit more. Actually, all the way to the back. Like so. And insert an edge loop right here. and insert one more right there. Here we go. Maybe a little bit higher like so. Okay, that's cool. Okay, and I just want to insert an edge loop here also, like that. And get this face, extrude, snap it to the mid, and don't forget to delete the face as well. And I'm just going to isolate it to get rid of all the unwanted things. Like so. And duplicate special. And the way we have it set up, again, 1, -1, and 1, it should probably work for this as well. Just before I do it, insert on the keyboard, and insert the pivot into the middle, like so. Okay, that's great. Mesh combine. I'm going to center the pivot, go to the front view, select the words, have 8, now we should have 4. Alright. Okay, that's cool. And now, as I was saying, we should probably scale this inwards a little bit. And also these ones, like so. And do the same with these. I'm just going to snap them to the edges. For some reason it's not snapping for me. Ah, I see why. I see what's going on. Okay. And the same right here. Oops. Make sure you have all the words selected. Make sure you select the right arrow as well. Okay. Okay, that went wrong for me. So I'm just going to quickly delete 1/2. And just do a duplicate special on this. Center pivot, insert, duplicate special, doing that really quick, as quick as possible. There we go. So that's a bit different now. Okay, that's great. Mesh combine and merge. Just making sure it's 14, 7, yeah, that's right. Okay. And another thing I might do at the front, I'm just going to test this out. If it looks any good. Just select these words and pull them down a little bit, like so. Here we are. Maybe make these edges sharp. Sorry, hard. Hard on edge. And probably do the same over here as well. Here we go. That's cool. So that's the site nearly finished. We've done the hard part. And now I'm just going to use the cube tool and make something like this. Maybe a little bit more thick. Here we go. I'm just going to quickly use this for reference. On your AK this is probably going to be a bit different, but the same principle still applies. If you have a different image and the sight is not sticking out like that. going to insert an edge in the middle. And snap. So I want it to be around something like this. Maybe, okay. So what I'm going to just do, I'm just going to slim that down, and I want to insert an edge loop right here. Okay. And I'm just going to grab 2 of these and extrude them like so. I'm going to delete 1/2. Just going to isolate this really quick. And what I want to do is just append a polygon like this, and let's just go to normals, set normal angle, apply, here you go. And I'll also insert an edge loop like that in the middle, and extrude out these faces like so, and then just select the verts, bring these ones in to around this point actually, and then snap these ones to the middle like so. And now we can just duplicate special this part too. Here we go. So mesh, combine, I'm gonna isolate it again to get it back, and select these widths, merge, here we go, something like this, and I think I'm going to rotate this now. So I'm just going to sense a pivot, but then I'm going to insert it right here, so I can rotate from this point. And I want it to be like this. Here we go. So now let's have a look how we can go about doing this part. I'm going to rotate it so it's flat, and then I'm going to start moving the words a bit. So that goes up to there, and then move these back a little bit as well. And I'm also gonna go to the front view and bring these words up a bit as well. So it's something like that. Here we are. Okay. And also, I'm going to use the widths and okay. What I will have to do is just go to edit and delete by type history. Oh, sorry, no, wrong thing. Modify freeze transformations. No, that doesn't work. Delete all by type. Okay, freeze transformation should work, but ah yeah, there we go. It worked for me now. Okay, and I'm just going to scale that down like so. Here we go. So there's our site, and now I can rotate it a bit like this. There we go. And now for these adjustment dials, we can just use the cylinder 2. 90 degrees on the x-axis. I'm just going to go to the front view, select this, isolate it. Here we go. And let me just get a feel for how big it is. It's going to be a bit too big. I want it somewhere like this. And about this long. Like that. Okay. And I'm just going to isolate that in a perspective view. And I want to select, hopefully, no, it doesn't want to select by double clicking, okay. Just select one half like so, and extrude to the midpoint like this, delete the faces, insert into the middle, and duplicate special. Okay, that doesn't work, so I'll go back to the checkbox. I'll have that on -1. Okay, there we go. Alright, mesh, combine, and merge. So we have something like this now. Okay, what I will do now is just select the edges and I will bevel them. Oops, move that. Around 120. Yeah, that's fine. Get a couple more cylinders. Oops. Do that. There we go. X on 90. Just need to select that. There we go. Isolate. And around here, let me see on the front view as well, and I'll snap that to the middle like so. So we have something like that, and I'm just going to remove the face inside and insert the pivot into the middle and duplicate special. Here we go. Actually, before I do that, I'll just delete that duplication. And before I do that, I will I'll bring it in a little bit more. Doesn't look right, correct. Okay, so I'll have to insert again. There we go. But another thing I want to do is just bevel this part as well. Something like that. There we go. And now duplicate special. Here we are. That's the side nearly done. I'll have another cylinder. This one, because you can't really see it, I'll have it on 8. And rotate on X by 90. Okay, put that in there. We have something like that. And I'll just put in an edge loop in the middle like that and snap it. Oops, just want it snapped this way. Here we go. And bring it out like so. Here we go. Bring it down a little bit. Maybe also make it a little bit smaller. There we go, because we don't want it sticking out. Okay, something like that. Maybe a little bigger. Okay, that's fine. And now for the actual sights as well. It's pretty simple to do, so I'll just make a square, a rectangle. An edge down the middle, and snap it like so. I'm gonna rotate it just yet. So this one should go down like so, and that's pretty much our side done. But one important thing for this, I think I'll delete one half, move this back a little bit, and maybe have it something like that. Yeah, and I'll just snap these weights to that point there, and I will use a pentapolygon tool for this part. Okay, that doesn't really work for us. Okay. A bit confused. How can I go about this? Right. Let me just get that back. Aha. Okay. Let me just get rid of this. Delete edge. Shift. Right click, delete edge. Sorry for that, guys. Mistakes happen, I guess. And I'm going to insert an edge loop right there. Take this edge, snap it like so. And maybe just lift it up a little bit as well. And then extrude like this. Let's see where we are with that. Okay. Something like that. Make sure that's snapped. Remove this face and duplicate special. Whoops, that's wrong. So we'll need it on 1, 1, minus 1, I think. Yep. Mesh combine. Center the pivot. Vertices merge. Here we go. So we have something like that. And what I will do here as well is just select all these edges on the sides. There we go. And I will bevel like that. Okay, that's cool. Okay, actually just leave that. That's fine. Yeah. Maybe also make the hole a little bit bigger. So I'm just going to scale it out like this. that's our site done. The little details, I'm going to be doing all of this at the end, because it's just easier to do all the little details at the end for the whole AK. But that's pretty much the site done. Yeah, maybe actually scale this up a little bit, like this. Yeah, that's better. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Make sure to delete the faces that you can't see, like that. To bring this in a little bit more. Okay. I'm now going to start making the handle right here. Sorry, which is not going to be that hard at all to make, actually. So I'll start that by making the cylinder, using the cylinder too. Sorry guys, I'm a bit tired. There we go. Rotate on the z-axis by 90 degrees. Snap that to the middle, like so. And the first things I want to make, so I want to remove one half actually, like so. The first things I want to make is these metal parts right there. Okay, so here we go. Just going to select the bottom edge, extrude that downwards, select the little circle if your extrusion looks like this. I want it to be around here, and move these back, and just have it look how the shape looks. I want it to basically touch even on these spots, like so. Maybe even a little bit more. Here we go, that's nice. And I'm going to duplicate that, move that out, and because there's no way of seeing the front and the back faces, I'm going to select everything, deselect the faces on the side, and delete everything inside, like so. And for this part, just make this bigger, scale it down, just to keep the proportions. There we go. Take this back a little bit, like so. I'm going to duplicate this part now, like this. Sorry guys, I think I just hit the microphone. Select these edges, and actually, no, not both edges, just one side. Bevel, and we want to have the offset to be something like this. So this one's a bit smaller, and on this side, have the offset be a little bit bigger. Bevel, something like this. Here we are. Bring this in, make this a little bit bigger. Not too much, but significant amount. We'll be beveling that part as well. Something like this. Vertex, get these in there like that. Here we go. I'm just going to isolate this part. That's strange. Why is there... Oh, Never mind, I just had the vertices of faces selected, I'm not sure. There we go. Might delete the faces, that's fine. Okay, so what we need to do here is just select that, and I'm going to go to Mesh Fill Hole, like so, split polygon tool, and connect these polys, like so. Just so we have a surface underneath like that. And I'm going to take these up, insert some edge loops, and I will extrude these ones out like so. Oh, mistake. This is where you check if you have everything selected. That's right. Okay, no mind, it's minor. Extrude. It's a good job I noticed it early. Okay, so we'll have it be around here. That's fine. And I'm just going to scale those down and scale both of these back like this. Here we go. Maybe scale this down a little bit more. Here we go. Okay, that's right. That's right. And another thing is, I'm going to select all of these edges now. Maybe even to make it easier and faster, I'm going to delete 1/2. Select all these edges. Like this. And bevel. Okay, and now I'm going to use the Merge Vertex tool just to figure out, maybe even use the Merge tool instead. So let's see if they meet in the middle. Okay, I'll have to manually bring that up. It's okay. Snap it to that one. So you just need to fix a few things. Not really a problem. Okay, that looks fine. That also looks fine. Okay, duplicate special. Here we are. Mesh combine. Vertices. And merge. Also, what I will do is, because you can see this little part like that, just go to normals, normal angle, apply and close. There we go. And I'm going to censor the pivot. Now I will duplicate the spot, and I want to rotate it on 90 degrees, or is it 180? 180 actually, sorry. There we go. And have it kind of meet, but still have a gap in between there, and bring this down like so. Maybe even bring this up a little bit. There you go. take this all the way back, so edge loop. Straighten that out, and do that. Fix that up a little bit. Here we go. Maybe also bring this down a little bit as well. Okay, that looks cool. I'll take this part here, I'll duplicate it and I'll rotate it on the x-axis, I think. No, wrong one. It should be. Yeah, on the y-axis by 180. I'll bring that in there. I'm just going to check the wireframe. I want it to overlap a little bit. Okay, something like this. Bring that down like so, and then take this up like this. Here we are. And of course we need to fill this hole. Mesh fill hole, split polygon tool. Yep. There we go. I'm going to bring it to here, and I'd want to also bevel these edges like this. Oops. Maybe bring it up a little bit as well. Here we go. Okay, that's cool. And of course we need this part again, so duplicate that, rotate it by 180 on the x-axis, and we also need to fill a hole for this one as well. Mesh, fill hole, and connect everything with the split poly tool. There you go, great. I want it to end around here. And I'm just going to duplicate this and rotate it, I think y-axis it was, 180. Yeah. There we go. Okay, that's good. Maybe also take this up a notch as well. Okay, here we go, and that's the handle. I think it's done actually. Let me just check everything. yeah, that's the handle done. Okay, so for this part, I think it's the barrels. I'm going to do the gas chamber here. I think that's what it's called. I'm just going to make a cylinder and rotate it by 90 degrees on the z-axis. And I want this one to have 24 subdivisions. Okay, and just stick that in the middle, like so. Correct the size. Here we go. What I want to do let me just check this out. Okay, so we have some in the middle. Okay, so what I'm trying to figure out is where to place this little like indents. Okay, so yeah, 3 on each side. Here we go. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to delete 1/2. Remove that, and so 1, 2, 1, 2. Wait, sorry, not 1, 2, 2, 2, and 2 space in between them. So they all have 2 in between them, and they're both 2 faces selected, and 1 and 1 on top and bottom. Okay. And what we need to do now, okay, so we figured out where those go. I'm just going to insert a couple edge loops and have that there. Put that one right here for now, and this one right here. Just bear with me. It's a bit of a complicated part to do. It doesn't seem complicated, but it is, at least for me. So what I will do is I will just extrude this like so. Use the scale tool on the extrusion itself. There you go, we have something, we have a start. Select all these widths now. So basically the width inside, we could have just selected the edges, and just pull them out a little bit like so. Now let me see what we can do with the bevel. I don't think it'll be a good idea, but let's have a look. If we merge these, it'll look okay. Oops. Okay. If we merge, we have to use the merge vertex tool. It has to be merged to that part there. Let's see how that works. Just trying to figure this out. Harden edge, harden edge. That seems okay. Okay, that works. That works for me. So I'm just going to leave that for now, like that, because I will be doing the bevel on the other parts as well. Bevel, and I want to not merge, merge vertex tool. Like so. Here we are. And now select all these words. Here we go. And don't forget to harden the edges. Let me see just the middle one. Oops, I softened it. Excellent. Harden edge. Okay. Maybe even try normal, set normal angle. Okay, that kind of does look okay, but not the effect we're going for. So make sure to select all these edges around like this. Normals, harden edge. Here we go. So we have something like this, and that's fine. Sensitive pivot, duplicate special on 1 yeah, 1 1 minus 1. It's fine. Merge, sorry, combine, and then merge all the middle vertices like so. Okay, that's good. And so an edge loop right here. What's going on? There we go. And make it straight. Delete this part. Drag that all the way in. And I'm just going to duplicate this. Make it a little bit bigger. Did I do it a bit wrong here? Oh, okay. Okay, so what we can do is insert. Okay, I see how this works. Insert an edge loop here, make it straight. Select those faces, extrude. Okay, that's fine. Just going to select this edge as well, pull it out a little bit. Okay, and I did that completely wrong as well. Okay. Okay, I see. I'm going to, sorry for that, guys. Oh, this has to end here. I completely was not watching the reference. Okay, that's fine. So I made a mistake there. I'll probably pause the video and just begin from here. And just trying to see. Okay. Okay, so just delete the face at the back. Select all these faces. Extrude. Okay, that's fine. Maybe even a little more. Okay, and now select this edge, drag it out a little bit, like so. Maybe not too much. There we go, center the pivot. Well, this is going to be the hard part right there. I'm going to just select the front and duplicate face. So, duplicate face. Select both of these things and obviously deselect the object. Extrude. Like so. Maybe rotate it a little bit more. And what we will have to do here, I think, delete that face right there. I'm going to fill the hole, mesh, fill a hole. Okay, split polygon tool. Like so, so we need 3 across like this. And then on the sides, like so. Oops. Okay guys, just had to pause the video really quick. Okay, Okay, insert edge loop right here. And I just want to select 4 faces and extrude those ones. Click the little circle. Okay, I'm gonna just bring those out a little bit here. I'm going to make sure these widths are like correct, so it looks like this. Okay, that's fine. And what I want to do here is select these words, snap them like so, and bring them a bit back to the back like so. Here we go. And scale this so it's a straight line. And what that does is you can mess about with this part without ruining any part of that shape, which is cool. So I'm just going to leave it like this, and also faces, delete the bottom faces like so. Cylinder, rotate on Z-axis by 90 degrees. This is, I'm going to keep this on default 20 subdivisions. Here we go. And I want to snap this to the middle as well. To make it a little bit smaller, this part is actually this part is actually an extrusion from that, like 2 faces. It's like rectangular, if I recall correctly. Okay, I'm just going to bring these words back a little bit. So click connect them a little easier, and do the same on this side as well. And another thing, I think what should be done, okay, actually we'll just see after we combine it. So combine, make sure to delete the faces like so, and we want to merge vertex tool and connect everything like this. So yeah, it's best to make this part flat. So, like we did here, we'll do the same right here as well, just so it keeps this area flat as well. And for this part, do the same. There we go, that's good. Let's see what happens if we just normal soften edge that. Okay, I guess just leave it. And maybe bring this forward a little bit, like so. Maybe also have an edge loop here. Okay, that's fine. And I just want to do a bevel around that. Bevel. And the offset around 360. Merge vertex tool. Fix these things. Okay, it's a bit weird. Okay, so see it from the front. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to just go to normal, set normal angle to fix all the incorrections. Okay, maybe harden this edge. Okay, so harden this whole thing, I guess. There we go. Bring that in a little bit. And we need to soften these edges. Normals, soften edge. Here we go. Okay, so that's pretty much that part done. And let's start off with the barrel, which is going to be completely easy to what we just did here. Barrel, on the Z-axis, 90 degrees. Snap it to the middle. Bring it down a bit as well. Okay. and just end it here for now. That's inside there. Delete that half, the back faces. And what I will do is just move this part down as well, just to censor everything like so. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. Let's work on this part now. So extrude, and we just want to go for the offset, like so. Actually, yeah, keep the faces selected. Extrude again, and then extrude and offset. Okay. Okay, extrude this again. Keep the offset, it doesn't matter that it's that big, we can just scale it down. Select the faces, go to the front view. Scale it down like so. That's fine. And then just snap these edges like so. The gap's a bit too big. Have it something like that. And bevel these two edges like so. Offset, extrude and offset. Just select the edges. I'm going to bring them out a little bit. Okay, never mind. Want to make the offset smaller, so just select that edge and just make it smaller to about this much, I think. Yeah, about this much. And make sure that's snapped, that's fine. I'm just going to go inside, select the faces, and extrude all the way in, and delete the faces inside, like so. I'm also just going to bevel this part, like so, and also this part as well. This part probably not worth beveling, but it's alright. I mean, we're only like nearly 7k tries, and our budget is still really big, like 25% of our budget, really. Okay. Now I want to just add another cylinder right here. Rotate that on the Z 90 degrees. Snap that to the middle, and I just want to add it like right here. Make it smaller. Something like that, maybe a bit bigger, and then yeah, something like this. And I want to delete the faces that you can't see as well. Actually, just even move it out a little bit more, like so. There you go. Now we need to duplicate this part. Extrude this part, just two faces. From there, select little circle. There we go. Bevel, offset, split polygon 2. Here we are. You can just extrude from this actually. No, it's better just to make something like this, and edge, we'll split down the middle, center it like so. Okay, bring that up a little bit. Okay, take that down a notch and bevel these parts like so. Split polygon. Maybe also bevel this part as well, just to make it look a bit interesting. Go split polygon 2. Here we go. Okay, that looks fine. And I'm just going to use 10 subdivisions here. Degrees. There we go. And delete the back face for that. And I'm also going to select the edges and normals soften edge, like so. And censor it as well. Here we go. That's pretty much the barrels done. So you have the sides left, on the front sides, and the stock and the detail. It's pretty much finished, really.